This way? That means go this way, right? They're inviting me to go this way after all. My heart leapt. Because there, gaping wide, was the open mouth of eerie darkness. What is this? What is this? I saw something that looked like a light switch. In addition, there was a switch with open and closure on it. I resolutely pushed the switch for lights, and rough lights, almost like you find a coal mine or something, flickered on sporadically. Making a staircase that stretched underground come hazily into vision. It was creepy how it now looked even more gloomy with the lights turned on. Other than the light switch, there was also a switch with open and closure on it. I could probably open and close it with this, but if I was unlucky enough to find that the open part was broken, it might be closed up in this creepy underground area for all of eternity. So for the time being, I didn't touch the open/close switch. Since I raided my gun again, I slowly went down the stairs. Because the ceiling was very high, it didn't feel cramped. On the contrary, it felt as though a cool breeze was blowing upwards, and I even sensed the spiritual presence and the eeriness of it. With my gun at the ready and carefully staring forwards, I continued descending the stairs. The walls, the stairs, lights, all of them were very old-fashioned. It may be beyond doubt that this had been made at the same time the mansion had been constructed on this island. There were cracks in the ceiling, water clung to the ceiling, constantly dripping down. The water fell into a gutter that had been set up alongside the stairs, then quickly and suddenly flowed into the underground darkness. As though it was telling me to go faster. The staircase turned back on itself a number of times. I started to tell how far underground I'd gone, but I thought it'd be much deeper than one floor. And eventually, a rough and metal door showed itself. And there, characters had been written in a dark red paint. They had probably been written a long time ago. On the 10th twilight, the journey ends and you shall reach the home of the gold. My heart, which was already about to explode, jumped out even more so as I read those deep red characters. There's no mistake. This is the last stop. Father's golden land. I calmed my throbbing heart, somehow regained my composure, and readied the gun again. But since in the end I couldn't open the door with my gun held in both hands, I rolled the gun, carefully erased my breath, and opened the door. Isn't this inside the... I approached when I saw the room. Just to question whether it might have been connected to one of the rooms in the mansion. Yes, this place had the exact same atmosphere about it as the forbidden VIP room on the second floor. This was underground, so there were no windows. There was only the solemn light of a grand chandelier. The quality of the interior, dimly lit by the faint light, was more than enough to take your breath away. A bed with a canopy and a rocking chair that looked like it would be very comfortable to sit in. An extravagant sofa and carpet. The room was like a dream every girl yearns for at least once. And yet, since it was an underground hidden room with no windows whatsoever, it actually felt more like it could be the hidden house of a witch. I never swallowed the legend of Beatrice, Witch of the Forest. However, if you were shown this room, it would become hard to doubt that she actually had existed, and had lived in here. Is someone there? Although I was dumbfounded by this room, I cautiously, though timidly, kept my gun raised and searched the interior. And in the center room, I found it. My gas came out strangely, as though a bunny was being choked. I mean, after finding something like this, no one have any words other than this stupid voice. It's here. It's really here. Father's goat. On the opposite of the canopy bed, it was piled up in a massive heap. A mountain of gold ingots. Of course, they weren't piled up carelessly in a way that would damage the dignity of this room. A beautiful scarlet satin weave was laid on the mountain of gold. Beautiful, in the black of the deep darkness. It was as though when the witch slept on this bed, the gold would be respectfully chamber laying waiting on her. Nobly, refinedly, gracefully, beautifully. It was piled there with an imposing yet ceremonious air. I tried to grab a single gold ingot and was surprised at its weight. It was probably about 10 kilograms. This one ingot would easily be worth 10 million without a doubt. The Ishiromiya family crest, the one-winged eagle, was lightly imprinted on it. It was hard to tell whether it had worn out or whether the impression had been made carelessly in the first place. It was certainly the crest of the one-winged eagle. Just how many ingots are piled up here? By roughly multiplying both sides and multiplying that by the height, it would surely come to over several hundred. My mind's already blank. I can't calculate it properly. Even a conservative count would easily put it above a billion yen. Well, of course. Of course it would be. I mean, it's 10 tons of gold. At the current value, it's more than 20 billion yen of gold. I found it! Before anyone else! I found it! From the mountain goat, I spread my arms and looked up at the ceiling. A laugh without treasonity flowed out from my entire body. I had no intention at all of laughing in such a weird way. I just couldn't hold back the happy feeling that flowed throughout my entire body. The old brother of mine probably wouldn't accept his loss just because I had found this gold. From now on, there would be no change to the fact that I'd been the one to find the gold. Would probably still, to seal the headship of the family, would probably still need some subtle tactics. And after everything I've gone through until now, that's a completely trivial problem. We might lose out of the inheritance of the Ishiromiya family and everything. This 20 billion yen's worth of gold is now mine and mine alone. There was a time when I thought the money has such a worthless thing. I thought there are so many things this world can't buy with money. But I understand that that's just a lie. It was just excuse that have not to make for themselves. With this mountain of gold before me, I finally realized something so obvious. I give birth to all the happiness in the world by melting this gold. This money hasn't come, it's fine now. We will always be happy as a family. And I can even leave a vast amount of money to George. The rest of the roads will eventually ruin and disappear. At that time, George will just go and live out the Umineko family's lost honor. Just like Father did. There'll be no room for anyone to argue then. George is the true successor of the Umineko family. It happened. My wish was granted. The dream I have wished for ever since I was born in this world as Ushiromiya Eva is granted completely in this very moment. That is when I will be happy for all of eternity. I can give my only son George eternal happiness. There's no way I'll waste it on foolish pleasures. I'd rather shoot up the Ushiromiya family, but George and I will revive it. That means we truly have succeeded the headship of the Ushiromiya family. I succeeded. Oh, honey, George. Your mother finally succeeded. This we won't be threatened by anyone. That's right. After this, never again will be smothered by sad nights. Congratulations, me. Congratulations, Ushiromiya Eva. Idea right now, the sad half of her life had its heart's desires granted. It's all thanks to you. I was blessed with the chance to kiss your magic. Because that I was able to make it here. Thank you. The magic couldn't have been granted. We both didn't believe in each other. So, it isn't just the power of my magic. This is our victory. So, congratulations. Us. Thank you. Me. Thank you, Ushiromiya Eva. I'm so glad I didn't give up before now. I'm so glad I didn't drown in sorrow and forget to keep struggling. No, this is my magic. Our magic. Your magic was the real thing. The interest of the witching forest is nothing more than an illusion. You are the real witch who can use real magic. That's right. I know you are the golden witch Beatrice. Eva decided to leave that place for the time being. And when she climbed the stairs again, trying to leave the secret place, the creepy, swaying human shadow blocking her path and her dreamlike state was blown away. Who's there? In an instant, she believed that the true master of the room, the real Beatrice, had appeared. Seeing the other person was also holding a gun. The two of them were pointing guns at each other. Eventually, they each realized who the other was.
Rosa.
Rosa? Nesan? Oh, what are you doing in a place like this? I could ask you the same. What business do you have in a place like this? Okay. Okay, I want you to listen very closely, Eva, okay? Very fucking closely. I know you like to make fun and bully Rosa a lot, but here's the thing. Rosa is unstable as fuck, and she has a gun, and you are her trigger. Don't upset her, or you'll die. Like, it's not even me because of the goat, it's simply because you're a bitch, and she's reached her turning point. I shouldn't have given you that hint, Nesan. If I hadn't, I definitely would have been the first to reach this place.
と私が一番だった。残念よ。
Too bad. Yeah, Rosa knew where the case went. Was waiting ahead of her.
言うわね。
That's rich.
私より遅くたどり着いたくせに。
Coming from someone who arrived here after me.
鮎の川に悩
I
みす
racked
ぎ
my
た。
brains too much over the Sweetfish River.
鮎なんて
The
大
Sweetfish
した
part
意味。
didn't really matter that much at all, did it?
そんなことないわよ。
That isn't true.
立
It
派
was
な
an excellent hint if you ask me.
まあ確かに。
Well, maybe,
鮎である必要はなく
of course, maybe there was no need for it to be Sweetfish.
でも
But when I heard that Tweezers
鮎
are
が
fish that
海
God
に
didn't
出
see, I
る
was able to figure it
魚だ
out.
と聞いて、私はそれで気づいたの。この奥には何が？
What is inside?
自分の目で確かめたら？
Why not see with your own
あな
eyes?
たの想
It
像
definitely
を
won't betray your
裏切らない
expectations.
わ。怯えないで、姉さん。
Don't be afraid, Nessan.
私はもと
I
も
never
と
had any interest in who became the
当
head.
主が誰になるかなんて興味ない。後ろ宮の
I don't even
席
care
だ
about
っ
the
て興味
Shiromiya
ないし
family name.
本音を言うと
Honestly, Kraus
自分
Nissan
が
always
当主
did
に
throw
な
his
る
weight
んだ
around
って
saying that he was
ず
going
っ
to
と
be the
威張り
head.
散らしてたクラウス兄さんから姉さんがそ
So
の
I
座
actually
を
feel
奪
good
うな
about
ら
you stealing the position from him.
かえって小気味がいいくらいよ。本気で言ってるの？
Are you serious?
もちろんよ。
Of course.
私は
I'm
後ろ
the
宮
outsider
兄
of
弟
the
の
Ushiromiya siblings.
仮に私が
And
当
the
主を
father
後
had
継ぎ
named me
だ
as
と
the
お
next
父さん
head.
に指名されたとしてもそれを兄さ
There's
ん
no
た
way
ち
my
が認
brothers
め
would
てくれるわ
accept
けが
that.
ない。そこまで甘い夢を見て
Try
な
not
い
to have
く
such
らい
naive dreams.
私にも見せてよ。
Let me see too.
姉さんの勝利の証を。
The proof of your victory, Nissan.
私は
As long
兄
as you
弟
do
で
the
取
proper
り決め
portion
し
that
た
we agreed
正
upon
当
as
な取り分
siblings,
むしろ
I find it accurately accepted
姉
you're the
さん
true
がこの
victor
ゲー
in
ムの
this
正当
game.
な勝利者だと積極的に認めるつもりよ。私を撃っちゃえば
If you shot me, then you would have this guild all to yourself, right?
それは同じよ。
It's the same for you.
姉さんが私を撃てばこの黄金は
If
姉
you
さん
shot me, this guild would all be yours. For 10 while, the sisters pointing their guns at each other. Eventually, after they size up the gleam in the other eyes, they lower their guns. Ever moved her finger to the trigger or held the gun upside down. A position that she couldn't quickly shoot from. And so that Rosa held hers the same way.
そうね。
That's right.
相手を撃ってい
I
る
know
とい
shooting
う
the other and having only go to ourselves is fascinating for both of
互いにとっ
us.
て魅力的ね。でも台風で確
But if one
実
would
に
suddenly disappear on the silent wall sliced by the typhoon, that would be a huge uproar.
絶対に大騒ぎになる。ここに死体を隠せば簡単には
If we
見つからな
hit
い
the
だろう
corpse
け
here,
ど
it probably wouldn't be found easily, but
そ
that
れ
isn't
も
for
絶
certain.
対ではない。何百億円の黄金があろうとも
No matter how many billion yens worth of gold is on the line.
殺人の
It
罪
isn't
を
worth the
犯
risk
す
of
リ
committing
スクに
murder.
は割が合わないわ。むしろ
In the end, that would only become a weakness for Kraus Nissan.
クラウス兄さん
And the
た
others
ちに
squeeze all the
絞り
money
取
out of
られるの
us.
がオチね。同感よ。
I agree.
ここに現れたのは
Concerning Nissan or Rudolph could have been the one to show up here.
あんたであった
Maybe a
こと
blessing in
は
disguise that was you.
不幸中の幸いかもしれない。私は兄弟であんたを一番信用してるもの。
I trust you the most out of all of the siblings.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
私も姉さんのこと
I trust you the most of the
兄
siblings,
弟で一番
Nissan.
信用してるわよ。私も黄金が見たいわ。
I want to see the goat too.
見る？
Do you?
私ももう
I,
一度見
now
た
I
い。
actually want to see it again.
この目で見た
Even
に
though
も
I
か
saw it
か
with my
わ
own
ら
eyes,
ず
it still doesn't feel
まだ現
real.
実感が湧かないの。あなたと一緒に見て
Unless I see it
確
together
か
with
に
you and check
存
one more
在する
time
こと
that
を
it
もう
actually
一度
exists.
確かめないと。
He's like, yo, turn the fog and disappear instantly. Eva started descending the stairs once more. However, she didn't carelessly expose her back to Rosa. Likewise, even though I glanced at her like Rosa lowered guard, she definitely didn't show any signs of carelessness. As I reached the room of the witch once again, Rosa also got us made speechless by a vast amount of gold. Rosa and Eva walked absentmindedly through the rose garden. They had left the guest house secretly, so they had to be careful when they returned as well. They had to regain their sense of tension soon. Congratulations, Ne-san. Thank you. You decided it, didn't you? 50% goes to the bearer of the title of the Six Sisters of the Head. It sure did work out well for you. This doesn't refer to you Kraus Ne-san anymore. So your share is now 50% along with a quarter of the rest for a total of 12.5 billion yen. Isn't that an incredible share? I'm satisfied with the 2.5 billion. Rudolph Ne-san won't complain either. Kraus Ne-san will probably be the only one to complain. Yeah, you're right. After all, Ne-san is the practical manager of Rokujima. His ego was on these premises. Even though I was the first discoverer, things might get complicated if don't handle it skillfully. It won't get complicated. We covered this and every other eventuality in extreme detail in last night's discussion, didn't we? I wonder if it really will go that smoothly. I've already completely gotten over my excitement. How we regulate everything from here on is a real problem. That is a new problem for the head of the Ushiromiya family. You should enjoy that problem, Ne-san. It has nothing to do with me. Sharp words. I'll support you as the second person to find it. So please at least give me the early payment we decide on. Like 150 million yen by March. Yes, that's fine. To support me, I can graciously pay you that much. I'm not Ne-san. Anyway, why don't we go and shock Ne-san and the others? Even if we cover up the actual location, I want to see Kraus Ne-san shocked face as soon as we can. Wait a second, Rosa. Wait a while before telling everyone about it. Huh? Why? You idiot, isn't it obvious? This is the Kraus Ne-san and the Sly Rudolph we're talking about. We're announced it eventually. It's so early by now. So carefully, that's how we should move things along. First, it's possible that all the gold we finally found will be snatched away by Ne-san. Ever thought she had just said something completely obvious? When Rosa's expression suddenly clouded over, she was a little surprised. What are you unsatisfied about?
クラウス兄さんたちの勝負はあんただってよく知っているでしょうが。姉さん。
Yes, son.
それはルール違反。
That's against the rules.
何の話よ。
What do you mean?
私たちは誰が黄金を見つけても
Did we make a rule that whoever found the gold would announce it immediately?
になっていたはずよ。それを渋れば、
Would you guys say the foundation of the rules would be destroyed?
後で何かの
And that could leave something worse in the future.
クラウス兄さん
Krause's son, as crafty as he
合格
is,
であるならばあるほどに、そのルール違
that
反は
violation would complicate things later on.
バカ言わないで。
Don't be stupid.
ここは兄さんの
This is
島なの
Nissan's
よ。
island.
そしてさっきの黄金はキャッシュじゃない。
And that gold just now wasn't cash.
10トンもの
We're
莫
talking
大
about
な
the
海
liquidation
金
of a
物の
vast
山なのよ。
ton mountain, you know.
運び出して現金化す
It
る
would
に
take
は
us some amount of time to
相
carry
当
it
の手
off
間を
and
か
turn
け
it
る
into cash.
そしてそれはこの島を
That
実
will
効
only
支
work
配
in
している
Nissan's
兄
favor
さ
since
ん
he
に
practically
あらゆる面で有利に
controls this
働くわ。
island.
そんなこともわからないの
Don't
あん
even
たは。
realize that.
そういう腹の探り
I
合
don't
い
like searching each other for
私
weaknesses
は好
like
きじゃ
that.
ないの。私は自分の
I
取
just
り分
wanted
の
to clearly
25億をは
lock in my
っきり
2.5
確定させたいだ
billion
け。
portion.
もちろん姉さんが私に現金25億
Of
を
course, if you were to give me 2.5 billion in cash right now,
あとは姉さん
whatever
が
you
どう
did next would
交
be
渉しよ
up
う
to
と
you.
勝手よ。でも私の取り分が手元に入るまでは
Until I share my pocket, I will follow siblings'
兄
rules.
弟のルールを遵守するわ。何を甘いことを。
You're so naive.
あんた兄さんのずる賢さを何も分かってない。
You don't understand Nissan's craftiness at all. It wasn't that Rosa didn't understand the craftiness of her older sibling. In that sense, Rosa more or less understood Eva's caution. But in her heart, she couldn't clear away her even greater suspicion that Eva wanted to keep all the gold to herself. Because she knew that Eva was at least as crafty as her other siblings, not more. In other words, by quickly informing the siblings of Gold's discovery, Rosa wanted to put a stop to any chance Eva had to keep all the gold to herself.
Rosa.
Rosa,
悪いけど
sorry, but at least
今
listen to
だ
me
け
this
は私の言う
once.
ことを聞きなさい。言うことを聞かないと
Are you saying that if I don't listen to what you say, you won't be able to prepare the 150 million?
そういう言い方をしているつもりはないわ。
That isn't the way I want to say it.
でもあなたが本当に
If you talk to Nissan
その
Rudolph,
当
even that
然
natural
の
portion
取
of
り
yours
分
might
すらもなくな
disappear.
ってしまうかもしれない。それは嫌で
You
しょ
don't want that, do you? For a while, severe expression that she had never shown to her sister before rose in Rosa's face. There wasn't even a trace of restraint as a younger sister. There was just the ruthlessness. There was the seriousness of a single human arguing about a vast sum of wealth. Eva made a light of it, chuckling.
やれや
Dear
れ
me.
物騒な
A
殺
frightful
人事
murder
件
which
が起こったばか
had
り
just
で
taken place and
その
Gabriel
犯
may be
人
on
が
this
まだ
island.
島の中にいるかもしれないってのに。こんなところで立ち話なんて私たちもつくづく不用心。
How careless we must be to stand around here talking like this.
どうせ使用人たちの茶番でしょ。
I'm sure it's a servant's farce.
この島で
No murder
殺
ever
人事
occurred
件
on
な
this
んても
island.
ともと起こってないのよ。あら、
Oh,
やっぱりそう思う？
so do you really think that?
6人の死亡状況ではっ
Make
き
the
り
explain by the manner of the 6 deaths.
あの6人の
A
密
locked
室
room
は
involving those 6 only can be created by a crime from the outside.
南條先生
Fernando
は
said they were all
全
dead, but that
員
was also
死
a
んでる
lie.
って言ったけど、あれもこれは全てお父様が仕
You
込んだ
know,
手の
it's
込んだ
real.
お
You
芝
know, I
居。
never understood this. It's like, oh, I don't want to interrupt the crime scene. Come on, if you really have that much trust issues, just go down first and check. It's not hard to check for a fucking post, you know.
使用人たちはみんな死んだふりをしているだけよ。
Oh, the servants are just pretending
も
to be
ともと
dead.
殺人なんか起こってない。 殺人犯なんか
There's no way there's a murder prowling around.
へえ
Huh.
あんたがそれに
I'm
気づ
surprised you
く
would
とは
notice
い
that.
ね割と
You
怯え
look
てるよう
fairly
に見え
frightened,
た
so
か
I
ら
hadn't thought you
そ
realized
こま
that
では気
much.
づいてないと思ったのに私そういう場の
I'm a
空気を
person you
読む
read
方
between
な
the
の
lines in that kind of situation.
おかげさまで鍛えられ
Thanks to you,
た
I've been well trained. That's right. Before I realized the servant had died, the members of the Ushirumi family had become the only ones on this island. After Nanjo reclaimed the deaths of these servants, and the relatives had begun to discuss the rate of the epitaph, he had disappeared off upstairs as though he was in the way.
すべて
Everything.
私たちに
It's
非
not
分
to
に
get us to
挑戦
challenge
し
the
てもらお
epitaph.
うというお芝居よだからこそ
And that's exactly why.
姉さんが勝利者で
You
あ
can
ると
even
いう
claim that
宣
you're
言
the
が
victor,
必要なの
Nissan. Nissan.
あの焼死体が本
There's
当
no way
のお
that
父
burnt
様なわ
corpse
け
is
でも
really
ない
father.
足の指の
Buried a
数が
corpse
同
of the
じ
right
死
number
体
of
を
totems somewhere
ど
and
こか
it'll
で
burn in
調
that
達
horribly
して
morbid way.
わざわざ悪趣味に焼いてみせたのよきっとどこかに隠れて
I'm sure he's hiding
私た
somewhere
ちが
waiting,
どう振る舞う
watching
か
to
を
see how
監
we'll
視してる
behave.
わ姉さんが黄金鏡に至ったこともきっとすでに知るところよ
I'm sure he already knows that you have reached the golden land, Nissan.
だからこそ
And that's why we should
早く
proclaim
姉
that
さ
you're
ん
the
が勝
winner.
利者であると宣言すべききっとお父様がどこからともなく現れて手を叩きながら姉さんこそ
I'm sure
が
father
後
will
継ぎ
appear
だ
out
と
of
宣
nowhere
言
and
して
proclaim
く
that
れ
you're
る
a
わ
successor while clapping his hands. Well, still,
私は姉さ
I
んか
have
ら
to pass
1
you
億
for the
5000万を無
150
心し
million,
なくてはならない以上何も逆
so
らう
I
ことな
can't
んか
work
でき
against you in
ないわ
anything.
私の言うことを聞いて兄さんたちには黙っている
So listen when I say, be quiet about this and Nissan and the rest.
そこをはっきりさせなさい
Make your position
ロ
clear,
ーザ
Rosa.
私は
I want to
話した
tell
いわ
them.
ルールをさ
We just made that rule last night.
それを保護にすべき
You
では
shouldn't
ない
just throw that away.
もちろん必ず兄弟の前で発表はするわ
Of course, I will announce it in front of the siblings.
でもその前
However, I want to
に
make
よく状
sure
況
of
を
the
確認
situation
したいの
first.
よ10トンの黄金の運び出しそして監禁
Carrying out 10 tons of gold, converting to money,
公平な分配
distributing it fairly.
それを兄さんに出し
Never
に
might be
来
able to
れず
carry
に
those
行
out
え
without
る裏
Nissan
付けが
getting
取れ
in
る
the
ま
way.
で
I wanted
し
some
ば
time
ら
to
く考
think.
える時間が欲しいそれまで発表を待ちたい
I
という
want to
だ
hold
けの
off my announcement
話よ
until then.
決して
And I'm
独
not
り
keeping
占め
it
したく
secret
て
because I
内
want
緒
it
に
all
す
for
るわけじゃ
myself.
ないわやがてはきっとみ
You'll
んな
definitely
に
announce
発
it to
表
everyone
する
sooner
の
or later, right? You know, I'd say she has to announce it before you guys leave the island. Like, that's probably the best thing to say. You all have to get on the same boat, theoretically, at the end of this, so, you know. Ultimatum is, say it before we get off the island, before we get off the island, or I'm gonna tell everyone. Like, that's probably the best way to do it.
もちろんよ
Yes, of course.
私だって
Even I want to rub in
早
Nissan's
く
face as soon
兄
as
さ
I
んの鼻を
can.
明かしてやりたいもの姉さんの言う考える時
And about how
間と
much
いう
time
の
will you
は
need to think?
どの程度のものなのそんなの考えてみなくちゃわからないわ
I won't know that until I've thought about it.
一晩あれば
Would one night be enough?
一晩ってそんなの約束できないわよ
I can't promise you that would only take one night.
次期当主の姉さんに敬意を表して一晩は姉さんに協力するわ
I have respect for you as the successor of the head. I will support you for one night.
今年の親族
This year's
会議は
family
台
conference
風
will end
が
tomorrow
通り
morning.
過ぎて
The
船が
typhoon
迎
passes
え
and
に
the
来
boat
る
comes to get
明日
us.
の朝までそうね海猫の鳴く頃にはお開きになる
That's right, when the seagulls
そこまで
cry.
は
Remain
私
silent
も
till
黙っ
then.
てることにするそれ以上の考える時間が
If
必
you
要
think
だ
that
と
you
いう
need
の
more
な
time
ら
to think after that, let's talk
その
about it
時
again
に
at that time, alright?
改めて相談しましょう 私は
I would support your
姉さん
position.
の立場を最大限汲み取って協力するわ。あんた食えないわね。
You really are cunning, aren't you?
びっくりよ。
I'm surprised.
それだけのたくまし
Were
さ
you
が
always
あ
a
った
strong
なん
willed?
て。女は子を持つと強くなるって本当ね。
It's true that women become strong when they have child.
マリアを産んで
There's that in myself when I
私は
had
それを
Maria.
強くわかったわ。
Alright.
とりあえずはあんたの協力に。明日の話は
We
明
can
日すれ
talk
ばいい
about
ことよ。
tomorrow when it comes.
ええ、そうね。
Yes, that's right.
姉さんが
I
黄金
believe
を
that
独
you
り占めにす
be a
る
fair
なん
minded
て
successor to the head. Wouldn't even think of taking on the
公
gold
平
for
な当
herself.
主後継ぎだと信じてるわ。もちろんでしょ。
Isn't that obvious?
ちゃんと黄金は兄弟で山分けす
I
る
always
わ
split the
よ。
gold evenly among the siblings as we agreed.
これは私が見つけた。
No way! I found this!
私が
Because
私たちが秘文
because
の
we
謎を
stole
解い
the
たん
ring
だ
of the
から
epitaph!
だからこの黄金は
But this gold is
全
all
て私のもの
mine!
だってば。誰にも譲らないわ。
I won't give it up to anyone!
私が後ろ
I
にい
am
る
the
の
head
が
of
当
the
主なの
Ushiromia
よ。
family!
私が
I am! I am! In a loud voice, the witch inside Eva claimed exclusive possession of everything. First, I didn't come close to reaching Rose's ears and probably didn't even reach Eva's either.
わらわがそれを認めようぞ。
I shall acknowledge that.
そなたは
You are the true head of the Ushiromia family, chosen by the witch's
正当なる
epitaph.
後宮家の当主。今こそそれを
Now, I shall acknowledge that upon my name.
あんたは
You are that outfit. You couldn't be
本当に
really
ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice. Maybe Beatrice was happy that Eva had called her by her own name. She cackled pleasantly. In concert with the laugh, gold butterflies rose up as though a storm of gold dust had broken out into the room. The room shone the color of gold.
いかに
Indeed,
わらわが
I am the
黄金の
golden witch,
ベアト
Beatrice.
リーチェである。そう
There is nothing that should
怯えることはない。
frighten you.
わらわはそなたの偉業を称えておる。
I am praising your exploits.
本当に素晴らしい。あの碑文の謎を見事に解
Imagine
い
that
て
you
み
would
せた。
truly excellent. Imagine that you would spectacularly solve the riddle of the epitaph.
わらわを簡単させるに値す
It
る。
is worthy of admiration.
あの手紙の差出人はあなた。
You were the one who sent that letter.
なら私は
So I'll
全
succeed
て
all
の
the
黄
gold
金
of
と
the Ushiromia
後ろ
family
にある
inheritance,
宝
right?
を引き継げるのよね。
You wrote that in your
そして
letter.
私は
I
その
overcame
挑
that
戦に
challenge.
打ち勝った。
わらわはそれを認めよう。
I shall acknowledge it.
今やこの積み上げら
Now
れた
all this piled up gold and everything in the Ushiromia family is for you to do with you as you please.
そなたの自由だ。
ね
何しろ今この
For as of this moment, you are already the Ushiromiya family head.
後宮家の当主なのだから。
本当に
Really?
だよね
It's true, right?
だよね
Right?
興奮するでな。
Do not become agitated.
わらわはそなたを率直に褒めておる。
I'm openly praising you.
その証
As proof, I
そ
shall
なた
grant you
にこれを
this.
授けよう。
Beatrice took a ring off of her own finger and held it out to Eva. Do I visualize myself as a child when I am thinking about stuff? No, I visualize myself currently as Battler and Beatrice, just having a discussion. I have problems with this. Whenever I play a game for long enough, I start thinking like that, and it's fucking annoying. I don't think I self-insert a bit too hard.
これまさか
Could this be? Mm-hmm.
金蔵より返還
It is proof of the Ushiromiya family headship. Returned to me from the Kinzo. The golden ring.
今よりそれはそなたのも
From now on, it is yours.
の。それを指にはめ、兄弟たちの前で高々と掲げるがよい。
You may put it on your finger to slay it high before your siblings.
そなたが今
None should doubt that you will now succeed the Ushiromiya family inheritance.
誰も疑いを挟めぬであろうぞ。
Eva stared closely at the ring. It certainly wasn't a fake. Without doubt, it was the real thing. She who had dreamed of receiving this ring someday and who had stared fixedly at it countless number of times could say that for certain. This ring had now designated her as its new owner and had been handed over to her. And timidly, she put it on the middle finger of her left hand. In that instant, she felt a deep emotion welling up inside her that she had never felt before. Her mind grew blank. Both eyes opened wide. That ring was on her own finger. Not in a dream, in reality.
その指輪も喜んでおろう。 それほどまでに
Because it was able to come to you, had dreamed putting it on your finger for so long.
ことができたのだ。
指輪
The ring.
お父様
Father's
指輪
ring.
そな
How many nights have you
た
dreamed
の
putting that on your finger as you have done now?
通すことをどれほどの世に夢見てきたのか。その思いの強さがそなたの魔法に
To strengthen those feelings, even your magic
そ
and
れを
made that
実
reality.
現させたのだ。そなたは今や立派な魔女を
Now
名
you
乗
are
る
worthy
資
of
格
calling
が
yourself
あ
a
ろう。
true witch.
あなたは何者なの
Who are you?
本当に
Are you really
ベアトリーチェなの
Beatrice? I am the golden witch Beatrice.
後ろ宮家顧問
You show me a
錬金術
family alchemist.
金蔵との契約
Following my contract with Kinzo, I now pass everything on to you.
金蔵に託した
All of the gold I entrusted Kinzo with,
そしてそれ
and
に
all
よ
the
り
wealth
築
he
き
built
上
up
げた
through that.
すべての財産そして後ろ宮
And the honor and inheritance of the Ushiromiya family.
そして
And I will pass on my power and the title of the Endless Witch.
そなたに引き継ごう
魔女の称号
A witch's title?
わらわのすべての魔力
I will pass on all of my magic power and the Golden Witch and the Endless Witch. I will hand over my name, Beatrice, along with those titles. You may now call yourself by that name. Okay, this is so fake. She's lying. I'm not sure which. Okay, if the ring again, if the ring appears on Eva's hand after this scene, then yeah, this is Beatrice bullshitting. If this is happening, if it doesn't appear, then yeah, this was all in her fucking head, and she's having a bit of a breakdown. Honestly, I think she's gonna shoot someone. Fuck, maybe fucking Rose has already been shot dead, and we just haven't seen that. Eva gulped. The chandelier light, which had seemed dim, now felt too bright. By my name, I shall now carry out the succession of the Golden Witch! The instant that Beatrice made that proclamation, a golden brilliance buried everything, and changed the majestic space that looked like a throne room. In the throne room, there was a crowd of Beatrice's minions and brethren, as well as countless gold butterflies. In the throne room, there was celebrating the first succession ceremony in 1,000 years. And there was Beatrice in the throne that only the Endless Witch was going to sit in, holding a golden staff. Reigning with a dazzling dignity. Without being warned by anyone, Eva automatically kneeled, hanging her head. A gold attendant respectfully offered Beatrice a golden staff modeled after the one-winged eagle. After Beatrice stood up and received the staff, she laid the tip of it on Eva's shoulder and spoke. It was a proclamation 1,000 years in the making. Ushiromiya Eva. You have spectacularly solved the riddle of the witch's epitaph and reached this golden land. I praise that accomplishment. And hand over all the endless magic as well the titles of the Golden and Endless Witch. From this point on, you may take my name, Beatrice. Come, raise your face. Then stand and accept this staff. I am most grateful. Eva stood out dizzily and took the magic staff from Beatrice's hand. Her hand was trembling slightly. As soon as she grasped that staff, she was wrapped up in the brilliant spark of gold. In answer to succeed the Golden Witch, Eva felt something in the depths of her soul be reborn. Describing a word, it was energy. Energy with a gold color. It felt as though she had been half asleep ever since she was born. And had now woken up for the first time in her life. First time in her life, she felt her true eyes inside her eyes open. A fitting and beautiful outfit for the Golden Witch. Come, show yourself to all these people. Show them that you are now the new witch. Eva. No, the new Beatrice turned around timidly. When she did, the witch's minions would fill the vast throne room. On her, with the wild applause that sounded like the roaring of the sea. Come, everyone! Replace all the portraits of Beatrice with the new Beatrice! Offer up words of celebration for the new Beatrice! Now, Beatrice, congratulations on the succession of the Golden Witch. I hope you will become able to stand your own as a noble Golden Witch, and now as the Endless Witch. Yes, I will do my best. I expect a composure fitting for the Endless Witch from you, unlike your naughty predecessor. Master, we're in the middle of a serious ceremony, so please, enough of that. Congratulations on the succession of a Golden Witch. New Beatrice-sama. I am God Ronove. I am one of the 72 demons for me to deserve the Golden Witch. Now on, I will be part of your service. If you ever inconvenience in the slightest, please let me know. Thank you. Ronove is rude but reliable. If you speak to this man of anything that uses you in the new days as a witch, he would be able to help you. And predecessor Beatrice-sama. It is a shame that I was not permitted to serve you further, even though we have finally been reunited like this. These last 7 years have been very educating for me. I deeply thank you for that. 1,000 years with you wasn't boring. Please take care of the new witch. Yes. There's a final order. The predecessor Beatrice. I, Ronove, shall certainly carry out your wishes. Thank me, Kay. I signed as to reference the succession of the witch, you know. So basically, if I hadn't signed, you wouldn't be able to become the witch. So leave me a little alright. This is the Witch of Certainty, Lady Lambda Delta. The recognition of a witch from the Senate was required for the succession as an Endless Witch. Lady Lambda Delta recommend you became your guardian. Thanks.
おっとレアと
Hey, Beto! This kid isn't grateful enough.
やっぱ水
I want to start recommending her.
推薦人は子供の使い
Being
じ
a
ゃないで
reference
しょ
is not a thing to take lightly. Being a reference is not something to take lightly.
サインしたならきっ
If
ち
you
り責
sign, then
任
you
取り
must
なさい
take responsibility.
ラムダデルタ教は絶対
Lady
の
Lambda Doubt
魔
is
女
also the Witch of Serenity.
絶対
The Witch of Serenity brewers to make fate
運命を
firm to create a certain
絶対の運命を
kind of fate.
そなたの今日までの努力を
She took a great liking to your efforts up to today, now them in the highest regard.
まあ不遇な少女時代と報われない努力もね
Well, an unfortunate childhood, unrewarded effort. I can sympathize just a bit with those, that's all.
別にかわいそう
It's not like I feel sorry for you or anything. Don't get so full of yourself.
ツーンだ
Soon!
私から見れば
From my point of view, your succession,
まあ
well,
奇跡という
it's
よ
more
り
of a coincidence than a miracle.
私が推
You
薦
wouldn't have
す
been
る
worthy of
の
my
は
recommendation. This is Lady Bernkesto.
とても気難しい御人でな
She's a very hard to please person.
だが
So you could say that having her participate in Sabri is very
してくれ
fortunate.
ただけでも良好というものよ
1000年ぶりの珍しいイベントだから来ただけ
And I only came because it's a rare event unseen in 1,000 years.
美味しいお酒も出る
I heard there would be some delicious alcohol. New Beatrice-sama,
ぜひ私たち
please
に
allow
ご
us to
挨
greet
拶
you
さ
as
せてくだ
well.
さいどうもはじめまして
I'm pleased to meet you. Seven Sisters of Purgatory formed a line side by side. Without this, Lucifer took a step forward and kneeled.
こやつらはわらわに使いし家具
These are furniture who serve me.
継承祝いにそなたに使わ
As a gift in celebration of your inheritance, I will send them to you.
せそなたには
As you succeed to go to witch, you need to perform the ritual of your own resurrection.
自らの復活の儀式を執り行ってもらわねばならないその儀式において煉獄の七姉妹たちは各癖者ぞろいだ
They're a bunch of miscreants, but they serve their purpose.
手足とするがよ
Have them do whatever you wish.
常にベアトリーチェ様のおそばで
We will always be by your side, Beatrice-sama.
何事もお命
These
じくだ
orders
さい
to do anything you wish.
必ずや遂行してご覧
We
に
shall
入れ
show
ます
that we can accomplish our task. Even after that, various nobles and minions visited and offered words of congratulations for the new witch. And she nodded to them confusedly, so as though she was getting lightheaded due to a lack of oxygen. She didn't tell if this was something real or unreal. There's just one thing she could understand, feeling the achievement of being permitted to call herself the Golden Witch. That alone was a truth she could definitely understand. What is all this?
もちろん鵜呑みにす
I'm
るつ
not
もり
gonna
は
swallow
ね
the story, but what on earth does it mean?
どういう意味なんだエヴァおばさんが新しいベアトリーチェに
And Eva is the new
魔
Beatrice?
女になっちまったっ
Are
て
you
いうの
saying
は
she's becoming a witch?
そんなバ
What the
カ
hell?
わらわも驚いておる
I am also
ま
surprised.
さか
As if someone would be able to solve that
あの
riddle.
現れるとはしかしそういう
However, that is the rule.
わらわ
I
は
must
それ
follow
に
it and pass on the position of Golden Witch
黄金
and
の
my
魔女の
name.
座と我が名を引き継がねばならぬ
驚かれるに
There's
は
always something to be surprised about.
お嬢様はもとよりそういうルールを手紙に記されて公示されております
Well, they wrote that rule in a letter and announced it at the beginning.
エヴァ様がそれを最初に成し遂げた
Eva-sama was the first to be successful.
それだけのこと
That
で
is all there is to say.
ワルギリアいるか。
Virgilia, are you there?
はい、おりますと。
Yes. Here I am.
この茶番が意味するところは何だ。
What the fuck does this mean?
おかしな魔女たちが次々と現れる描写はあい
This
つの
makes
さ
some
れ事だ
strange
とし
witches
ても
showing up one after another is some of her
こ
bullshit.
れじゃまるで
This is like Aunt
エ
Eva
ヴァ
has
おばさん
become
が魔
a
女になっちまっ
witch.
たみたいじゃないか。
落ち着いて。
Calm yourself.
黄金の魔
She has
女
simply received the
という
title
称
of
号が
Golden
継承
Witch
され、
and
あ
might
るい
call
は
herself
以
that in the
後自称するだ
future.
けに過ぎません。この継承式はそれをあの子の解釈で演出したものに過ぎないに違いない。
The succession ceremony is, without doubt, nothing more than performed according to that child's interpretation.
同じ手に何度もかからないで。
Don't fall for the same move again.
そうだな。
That's right.
この盛大な
That whole grand ceremony was all
全
phony.
てのあやかしだ。だが
There's at least the fact that Auntie Eva saw the riddle of the epitaph.
そしてそれは同時に
At the same time, that means that she inherited the Ushiromiya family
後を受け継いだ
inheritance.
ことも指す。そして10トンの黄金を得たという
By attaining the 10 tons of gold, means that Auntie Eva might as well curse of the Golden Witch. Is that it?
ということなのか。くそ。
Damn, making things as
相変わらずやや
complicated
こ
as
しいことを
ever.
しやがって。
やれやれ。
Dear me.
無粋なる
His board seemed unable to comprehend the grandeur of this
人間の
ceremony.
愛することもできぬか。まあよ。
Oh well.
空気を読めぬのが人間というもの。
Being unable to read between the lines is what makes you human.
そなたを哀れには思う。
I pity you, but I do not blame you.
くそ。
Damn it.
かわいそうな人を見るような目で
Don't look at me like you feel sorry for me. So for the time being, there's something I need to
とりあえ
check.
ず確認をする必要はある。それは
That's regarding this
若返った
younger
エヴァおば
version
さ
of
んの
Auntie
分
Eva.
身。つまり
In other words, the
新しい
definition of
ベア
this
トリー
new
チェとかいうやつの
Beatrice.
定義についてだ。あれは何なんだ。
What the heck is she?
わらわがそれを語ろうと。どうせそなたは。
If I tell you, you would resist and you just believe in matching witches, will you not?
一点張りである。だからわらわ
So there's nothing particular for me to explain.
そなたが思う通り
You may believe that
信
things
じればいい
are as you think they are.
俺が思う通りだと。
The way I think things are.
じゃあ
Then, how
どう
should I
解釈す
interpret
れば
this?
いいんだ。
後ろ宮エヴァの内
For
面
now,
的
grasping as a
別存在の資
visualization
格
of a different being inside Ushiromiya Eva may not be a hindrance, I
差し支え
believe.
ないかと思いますよ。
もちろん鵜呑みにはできませんが、今はそう
Of
理解
course,
するのが妥当で
Do
しょ
not
う。
blindly accept it, but it's probably appropriate for you to think that way for now.
つまりエヴァ
In
お
other
ば
words,
さん
I
の
just think Auntie Eva and her as the same
同じ人
person.
物だと理解すべきなんだな。
そういうわけで、これよりベ
That
アトリ
being the
ー
case
チ
from
は
now
わ
on,
ら
my
わの
name
名で
is
はな
not
い。
Beatrice.
後ろ宮エヴァに引き継
Because I
いだ
passed it on to Ushiromiya Eva,
というわけで、わらわは名
which
無し
means
だ。
I'm nameless.
バトラー、何かわらわに適当なふさわしき名はないものか。
Battler, isn't there some name that is fitting for me?
そなたの
How'd you
推
take your
薦を受けるぞ。
recommendations?
何か上品で気品あふれて、できれ
Is
ば
it a name that's refined 12 elegance and make it a little cute if you can?
お前なんかベアトのまんまで十分だぜ。
Just Beto is good enough for you.
ベアトとベア
Probably
ト
enough of a
リー
difference between
チ
Beto
十
and
分区別
Beatrice.
つくだろ。
Hmm.
ベアトのまま
Just Beto, is it?
違和
It
感
doesn't
が
feel
ない。
odd, but it's boring for some reason. Hmm.
紅茶の温度と女心は
They say the temperature of black tea in a woman's heart are different, difficult in any time period.
バトラ君
Battler-kun.
とにかく以後は
And in
冷
case,
静に
I know what is to come with composure.
この子がベアトリーチェだった時に比べれば
Compared to when this child was Beatrice.
現在の彼女は
Now that we can tell her apart from Ushiromi Eva, the situation is advantageous to us.
だからこそかえって気に入らねえんだがな。
Exactly because of that, I like it even less.
何を考えてるんだ？
What is she thinking of?
ベアとのやつめ。
That Beto. Over there, Auntie Eva, who had the figure of her younger days and who was now possessed the name Beatrice, had a long line forming of witches wishing to bless her. It was like a witch's coronation. Council butterflies slapped their wings, directing this fantastical gold sparkling space. They all praising her. As they stared from the distance, it looked like Beatrice given new life who had a slightly embarrassed smile on her face. Her expression was just been hesitant at first, and be full of happiness that she finally became aware of. In that expression, there wasn't a trace of madness that had led her to that insane laugh before the goad. It was only the innocence of relishing her joy. The night witches, they couldn't accept her as she showed that joyful expression as her witch ceremony succession happened. However, as I watched that innocent smile, it made me feel like I wanted to celebrate her just for now. Auntie Eva, who had always been yearning to succeed ahead and had worked hard since she was young without being rewarded, had spectacularly taken hold of the chance given to her by the writer of the epitaph and finally gained that position. How divine is the smile of a person whose childhood dreams have been granted. I definitely won't accept witches, but Ballard put his hands together, making a small sound. Clap, clap. Didn't reach her ears, but it did celebrate her.
おめでとうよ。
Congratulations, Auntie Eva.
エヴァおばさん。
Saw the real of the epitaph masterfully before anyone else. I won't accept all of that about the Golden Witch and so on, but I will accept you as the new head of the Ushiromi family and I will celebrate you honestly. As though lured by Balor's applause, Beto also clapped. It was a slightly odd scene, because Balor and Beto, who opposed each other, were standing next to one another, applauding for the same person.
魔女に拍手してるわけじゃ
I'm
ねえ
not
ぞ。
clapping for a witch,
エヴァおばさん
but I'm for all of Auntie Eva's
これまで
efforts up
の
until
努力に
now.
拍手してんだぞ。
わらわもだぞ
I am too.
あの碑文を
I'm offering Eva my sincere congratulations and applause for the tremendous cost in installing the epitaph.
拍手を
お前と一緒に拍手してるってのが気に入らねえんだ。
I don't like the fact that I'm clapping with you.
ま、今
But
は
well,
気に
I
しない
won't
こ
worry
と
about
に
it
す
for
るぜ
now.
たまにゃ、お前と一緒に拍手しても罰は当たる。
It doesn't hurt her to clap every once in a while.
たまにはおつ
Isn't bad once in a while.
しかし拍手って楽しい
Still,
な
it is fun to applaud.
成し遂げたのはわらわ
Though it was Eva who achieved it, not me. For some reason, I'm starting to feel happy
なぜ
too.
かこっちまで嬉しくなってきよるわ
祝福するってことは、その喜びを共感する。
It's because celebrating someone means the same thing as emphasizing with their joy and sharing in it. I see. The Mr. sharing this irrational happy feeling with you.
そなたとも共有できているというわけか互いを屈服させよう
As we are a pair of enemies trying to make each other submit, it is an odd experience.
ま、今だけは休戦で手を叩こうじゃねえか。
Well, just for now, let's have a choosing clap, alright? He laughed aimlessly, playing along and applauding even louder. As though eagerly trying not to lose to Balor, she clapped. Balor went along with her and clapped even louder. And he did, as though he had ended some kind of ceremony. Everyone present put their hands together in loud applause and highly praised the newly born Beatrice. It was just as though Balor and Beto's applause had been the final thing needed for her succession. Rosa returned to the lobby. It was still her time to rest, but her expression made it look as though she couldn't sleep deeply with all the tension. You have to force yourself to lie down. It'll get tough for you later on this rate. Thanks for caring. I just can't sleep.
シャワーだけ浴びさせてもらったから、私はもう十分よ。
I went and took a shower at least, so that will be enough.
次の人。
The next person can rest.
キリエさんたちはいかがですか？
What about you, Kiria-san? Rudolph-san?
どうする？
What will you do, Rudolph-san?
休ませてもらう？
Will we rest?
キリエは休んでいいぜ。
You can rest if you want.
俺は起きて。
I'll stay awake.
それくらいしか男らしいことができない。
That's the only manly thing I can do right now.
じゃあ起きてるわ。
Then I'll stay awake.
夫と一緒に起きてるくらいしか女らしい。
Staying with my heart is the only womanly thing I can do right now. Hmm.
本当に仲のおよろしいことで。
You two truly are close.
夏日さんこそね。
As are you two.
It
seems Eva and Hideyoshi San are outgoed.
やはりローザと違い、年には勝てんね。
It appears as though, unlike Rosa, they can't fight against their age.
As no response to the words, the door of the hall clunked open. Eva and Hideyoshi returned from the guest room.
余計なお世話よ。
That's none of your business.
あらローザ。もう
Oh,
休ん
Rosa,
でなく
are
て
you
いい
still
の？
alright without sleep?
姉さんこそ
What about you, Ne-san?
無理しないで休んでたら？
Why not take it easy and rest? God,
だか寝つけな
I
くて
just can't get any sleep.
シャワーを浴びたら眠気が覚めちゃったわ。
After taking a shower, my drowsiness faded away.
ルドルフたち、よかったら休んでいいわよ。
Rudolph, Kirei-san, you can rest if you want. Kyrie.
おう、サンキュー。
Yeah, thank you.
今は気持
Now the
ちだけでいい
sound
ぜ。
alone is enough.
兄貴たち、先に休んだらどうだ？
I can go first, Aniki.
ありがたいね。
How kind of you.
だが先に休むわけにはいかん。
I cannot rest first.
それくらいしか長男らしいことができないのでね。
This is the most I can do as the oldest brother.
私たちは最後まで起きていますので。
Do not worry, the two of us will be waiting to the very end.
それよりエヴァ
More
姉さん、
importantly, Eva Ne-san,
大丈夫？
are you alright?
少し顔色が悪いわ。
You look a little pale.
そういや、そうやな。
I don't think of it. You're right.
ちょいと熱っぽいで。
Oh, I'm a bit hot, you know? Hideyoshi put his hand against Eva's forehead. It seemed that Eva wasn't feeling her best.
言わんこっちゃね。
Tell you so.
のくせに生活リズムを崩すからだぜ。
That's what happened when you break your daily cycle on your age.
風邪か？
Is it a cold?
夏日
Natsui,
上の南條
you
先
tell
生を呼ん
Dr.
できて
Go
く
Dr.
れ。
Nanjo downstairs.
はい
Yes.
いいわそこまで大
I'm
げさ
fine.
じゃ
You don't
な
have to
い
make that much of a deal out of it.
常備薬は持ってるから大丈夫よ
I have some medicines. I'll be fine.
疲れるとすぐ
I
熱
tend to
に
get
出
a
る
fever when I'm tired. Don't worry.
姉さん無理しない
Nessan, take it easy, alright?
ありがとう
Thank you.
私抜きで
My
兄弟
siblings
が集
gather
ま
around,
ってると
gather around me. I get the
私の
feeling
陰
everyone's
口
talking
でも
about my
言われ
back.
てるような気がしちゃってね昔からの被害妄想なの
It's a persecution complex from long
ご
ago.
めんね
Sorry, okay.
私は何も言わないわよ
I won't say anything.
姉さんのい
I would
ない
never say
ところ
something
で
bad when you
姉
on
さ
your
んの
way.
嫌な話なんで
Anyway, you're a bitch and a fuck ass. I hope you die.
どうしたの
What is it?
Nessan.
Nessan, you've been acting strange for a while, you know?
もう少し休んだら
She can get a little rest now.
そうね
You're right.
3月ま
I
で
started thinking about raising money by March. It made my headache even
き
worse.
ちゃったわ
それは良くないわ
That isn't good.
休んでて
Rest.
姉さんの頭痛
I'll
が
restrain
ひどく
myself so
な
that your
らない
headache doesn't
よ
get
う
worse.
私も実調してるわ私だって頭痛さっきから辛いし
I got bad heading myself for a while.
ありがとう
Thank you.
じゃあ私
どうしたんやエヴァ。
What's up, Eva?
急にへ
Why
そ
is it
ま
out
で
shape
て。
all of a sudden?
すまんな。
Sorry
わし
about
ら
this.
もう
Please
ちょ
rest.
い休ませて
Well,
も
this
ら
runs
う
a bit
わ。
longer.
すまんな。すまんな。
Sorry. Putting his hands together as though praying and pausing several times. Hideyoshi went after Eva and left the lobby.
空気が悪いな。
I don't like the
どう
atmosphere.
にもギスギスしている。
Everything's so strange.
無理もない
And that's no surprise.
早朝に
There
殺
was a
人
murder
事件
earlier this morning.
それからずっとこ
Since
こで
then, we've
銃
been
を
eating
出し
canned
な
food
が
and
ら
holding
缶詰です
guns.
のストレスが溜まって当然ね
It's natural that we would start to build up stress.
上の子たちもだいぶストレスが溜まってるんじゃないかしら
I wonder if the kids up there also build up
マリアが
stress.
心配だわ
I'm worried about Maria.
こういう時は
Things get
感触を
irritable in
起
times
こ
like
しや
this.
すいの
Just then, they heard the sound of wild footsteps from upstairs. I guess that was when she building, so if they had been any normal footsteps, there's no way they would have heard them. Sounded like someone stamping their feet in frustration. Not a moment later, in addition to the parents' sound of feet running into the upstairs corridor, we hear Maria calling ooh 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 over and over again, sounding displeased. Rosa grabbed her head, ruffled up her hair, and voicelessly moaned in anguish. The adults conscientiously turned their backs to her, pretending not to notice. Noisy clamor came downstairs and flew into the lobby. It was Maria who was sobbing. The other children had come down with her and Anjo. In other words, everyone on the second floor had come downstairs because of Maria's tantrum. Rosa couldn't hide her dizziness, the scale of the annoyance her daughter was bringing to everyone.
ごめんローザおばさん
Sorry, Auntie Rosa.
私たちも
We
長
tried to calm her, but she just wouldn't
どう
listen.
しても聞いてくれなくて
What not trying that one.
どうしたのマリア。
What is it, Maria?
少し静かにしなさい。
Could you be a little more quiet?
みんな見てるわよ。
Everyone's looking.
例のバラ庭園のマリアのバラ。
It's that rose of hers from the rose garden.
あれが
She
急に
started
心
saying
配
she
だ
was
と言い
worried
出して
about it.
寝ぼけたみたいなんです。
I think she's just half asleep.
急にガ
She
バッ
suddenly
と起
woke
き
up
出
and
して
started going on.
バラが心配だ。
How
バラ
worried
が
she
心
was about
配だ
her
って言い
rose.
出して。マリアちゃん、
Maria Chan,
落ち着いて。
calm down.
それは
This was
夢
just
なんだよ。
that was just a dream.
That was Beatrice's my rose! So if I don't take care of it, Beatrice get mad at me! It might be broken again! Ew, ew!
Listen, I'm telling you to quiet down a bit, alright? The children were taken aback by the sudden rise in the tone of Rose's voice. Maria's crying just grew louder and her tantrum grew even fiercer.
ローザさん、
Rosa-san,
子供を頭ごなしに
you
叱ってはい
mustn't
け
go to
ません
jail so
ぞ。
bluntly without attending to what they say.
こういう時は温かい牛乳などを与えると良いものです。
In times like this, it's a good idea to give them some more milk or something.
ここにあるかも。
Is there any there
さ
here?
っき朝食代わりに出した牛乳で
The milk we served in place of breakfast earlier was the last.
誰か子供用の鎮静剤と
Anyone
か
have
持
a
ってる
sedative
か
to use on kids?
ほら、あの銀の粒みたいなやつとか。
You know, those silver pill things?
持ってるわよ。
Of course I do. Yes, so search them now and make her take them. Without high her displeasure, Rosa grabbed her handbag that had placed on the sofa and fished around for the medicine. You know, she had brought some child use sedatives for Maria's tantrum. She found it and tipped the bottom of her hand, but it seemed to be empty. Irritated, Rosa shook the bottle so times that didn't change the fact that there was nothing in there. All the while, Maria's crying was growing more and more intense. Meanwhile, Eva was lying in bed, covered in the bedding. Yoshi returned to the washroom, folding a handkerchief soaked in water. Rosa got the gun and looked good for a second. Now she's back to square one.
こら、ずいぶんひどい熱や。
Ah, you also want nasty fever. Sure, it's the poisonous air the family counseling
親
got
族会議
you.
のどっけにやられてもうたんやな。今はもう他の親族たちのことは全部忘れるんや。
Now you can forget all about the other relatives.
な。
All right. As Hideyoshi spoke to her kindly, he set the soaked handkerchief gently on Eva's burning forehead. Eva rested her own hand on top of his. Your hand.
ひんやりして
Feels wonderfully cool.
しの手が気持ちいいようじゃ、だいぶ熱が出とるな。
My hand's so wonderful, your fever must be pretty bad.
安心せえ。すぐに薬が効いてくるわ。
No worries, the medicine will start working again soon.
それにな、わしの手は魔法の手なんや。こうしてエヴァの額に手を当てとるとな、どんな熱も立ちどころに治ってしまうんや。
Any fever will melt right away.
そうね。
You're right.
あなたの手で
Fan always
私
makes
の
my
熱が
fever
引かなかっ
fade.
たことは一度もないものね。
そうや。
Yep.
わしの手が
Only for a doctor when you got my hands.
安心して目をつむるんや。
Don't worry and close your eyes.
すぐにわしの
Fever fades right away thanks to my magic.
熱が下がるからな。
うん。
Yes, I know.
あなたの魔法を感じるもの。
I can feel your magic. Yoshi was about to say they call that the placebo effect, but he stopped himself. He ever said that she could feel magic from his hands? That was alright for now.
魔法って本当にあるのかしら。
I wonder if magic really does exist.
おお、
Yeah,
あるで。
sure does.
信じる者にしか分からへんけどな。そういう魔法
There's actually a
は
lot of magic like that out in the
世の
world.
中にたくさんあるもんや。
魔法が実在するなら、
If magic is real,
やっぱり魔女
I
は
wonder if witches are too.
実在するのかしら。
ん？
Huh?
森の魔女ベアトリーチェのことかいな。
You mean Witch of the Forest, Beatrice?
信じる者にはおる
It
や
already does
ろ
exist for
な。
those who believe,
神様と同じや。
just like God.
信心深い人の前にしか姿は現さんのや。
Won't show himself except in front of those who strongly believe.
私もね、
You know,
昔
Uncle was able to use
魔
magic
法
too.
が使えたの。
ほう、
Oh?
ほんまかいな。
That's so?
じゃあお前も魔女やったんやな。
And you've been a witch once.
私がね、絶対に叶えたい夢があって、
No, whenever I had a dream that I wanted to come true no matter what.
それを強く願って努力すると、それは必ず叶
I
っ
wished
たの。
strongly and tried hard. It came true every time.
私はその魔法
My
で
magic, my grades were always the
い
best.
つも
I
成
even became
績
the
は
student
一番
council
だった
president.
し、
And
生
God,
徒
I
会
wanted,
長にだってなっ
and did you
た
wish
し、
I wanted on my own
入り
ability?
たい大学にも実力で入れたし、いつだってどんな願いだって叶
Everything I
えて
wished
きた
for
わ。
was granted.
そうやな。
That's
お
right.
前の魔
Magic
法
was
は
always a thing to be
いつだっ
reckoned.
て大したもんや。お前は確かに魔女や。
Definitely a witch.
そして誰に
You
も
work
負け
harder
ぬ
than anyone
努
else.
力家や。わしゃよう知っとるで。
I know all about it.
私ね、
You know,
子供の頃から
ever since I was a kid, the
ずっと
whole
心の中
time
に
there's been another
も
me
う一人
inside
の
me.
自分がいて、
He always supports me.
いつも私を励ましてくれたの。そしてその自分は魔女だったわ。
And the other self was a witch.
森の魔女ベアトリーチェなんて
I
信
didn't
じな
believe
い。
in Beatrice, the witch of the forest.
もし六軒島に魔女がいるとしたら、それは私の心の中の魔女のことだってずっと信じてきた。
I always believed that if a witch of Rokajima to exist, it was the witch inside my heart.
その魔女の自分に私はすご
I'm
い
so
感謝
grateful
し
to
て
that
る。
witch inside me.
あなたに出会わせてくれてよかったなっていつも感謝してる。
I'm so grateful that she let me meet up with you.
病気の時のお
I
前
want
は
to
い
do
つ
timid when he
も
gets sick.
気弱すぎや。今は何も言わんで
Don't do anything for now.
熱が下がるまでずーっとこうしてる
I'll
か
stay
ら
with
な
you this whole time till your fever has gone down, okay?
絶対に手を
No
離さ
matter
ない
what,
でね。
don't take your hand away.
なんだか私、
Somehow I
自分が自分でなくなるような気
feel
が
like
し
I'm
て、
becoming something that
さっ
isn't
きから
myself.
怖いの。
This thing's scaring me for a while now.
私の中の
The
魔女
feeling
が
of the witch inside me
出会
and
って
it
触
was
発され
provoked by
て
Beatrice.
どんどん
is
強
growing
くなるよう
stronger
な
and
気がして
stronger.
なんだか私を飲み込んでし
Somehow,
まいそうな
feels
気が
like she's
する
gonna
の。
swallow me whole.
大丈夫や。
And it's alright.
わ
As
しが
long as I'm with you, there's not a thing to be
なあ
afraid
もう恐
of.
れることなんてあらへん。ほら、
Remember the time we went to that dangerous country and the whole bus was robbed?
わしが撃
I
退した
repelled
んや
them.
で。
あなた、
Honey,
金時計を
you sent over your good watch and begged them to go
お金
away.
倒しただけだったじゃない。
Pretty lame,
悪いけど、か
but it was cool.
っこよかったわ。この
This
手、
hand,
絶対に離さないでね。
please don't move it away no matter what.
眠っても絶対に離さないでね。
Not even if I fall asleep.
そして何か不気味
Maybe
な
there's
もの
something
が忍び
creepy
込ん
sneaks
できたら
inside.
私を守ってね。
Protect me.
おう、任せとかんかい。
Yep, leave it to me.
だから、
Stop
今は
worrying and
安
get some
心して
sleep.
眠るんやで。すぐに薬と
Medicine and my mouth
わ
is
し
out
の
working
魔法が
real
ついて
soon.
くるからな。
Eva finally calmed her heart and closed her eyes. Just then, there was a sound of the door being opened violently from the direction of the lobby. Then Maria was having a tantrum. Screams of ooh could be heard, following with rows of rebuking yells. This was probably very annoying to listen to. Maria was taking a toll on her headache. Eva, though, moaned as though in pain and buried herself in the covers. It was easy to guess what was happening. Maria had probably had a tantrum for some reason and gone down to the lobby. And when Rosa scored for it, they had started arguing. And then the looks of the family had been too much to bear, so Rosa had taken Maria out into the corridor. Hideyoshi had no desire to interfere with Rosa and Maria's problems. But just for now, since Eva's condition was so bad, he wanted them to take their ruckus somewhere else.
ちょいと待っとれや。
Wait just a sec.
静かにするよう
I'll
お
go
願い
ask them to
し
keep
て
it
くる
down.
わ。
早く戻ってきて。
Come back quickly.
大丈夫や。この部屋か
Don't
ら
worry,
出
I won't
て。
leave this room. Hideyoshi removed the chain, opened the door, and stuck his face out into the corridor. Immediately met Rosa's gaze.
大丈夫かいな、ローザさん。
Everything all right, Rosa-san?
ごめんなさい。うるさくして起
I'm
こしちゃ
sorry,
っ
did
た
all
か
this
しら。
noise wake you up?
マリアちゃん、ごめんな。
Oh, Ria-chan,
エ
sorry.
バおばさんな。
Honey, I wasn't feeling well. She's trying to
具合が
sleep.
悪くて寝とるんや。すまんが、ちょいと静かに
Can
し
you
てもらえ
quiet
るか。
down a smidgen? Maria's tone didn't change after being asked by Hideyoshi. Kept whining, repeating, my rose, my rose. Rosa slapped Maria's cheeks, lifted her up while covering her mouth, and carried her off towards the entrance, trying to at least put some distance between her and Hideyoshi's room. He probably clamors for a while, but he had at least warned her. Is Maria-chan crying again?
そうみたいやな。
Looks like it.
ローザさんも大変や。
That for Rosa-san too.
それを思えば。
Thinking about that, our Jordan's almost too good to be true.
親が感謝したいくらいやで。
You should be grateful.
そうね。
You're right.
おお、
And-
すまんすまん。
Oh, sorry.
ほら。
Here you go. It's a magic hand. Put his hand on Eva's forehead again. Maybe there really was magic power in that hand. A truly peaceful look rose to Eva's face, and bit by bit, she began to drift off onto the land of sleep. As he had promised, Hideyoshi kept his hand on her forehead. By the entrance, with her hand still against Maria's mouth, Rosa was at a loss of what to do next. She was unable to understand everyone's gaze in the lobby. And had yelled at the children to go upstairs before dashing out of the lobby. And when she went out into the corridor, Hideyoshi had told her that she was being too noisy. Where should I go now? Where should I take this child who's having a tantrum? Those are just about crying frustration. As Maria kept strongly in an attempt to scream, Rosa put her mouth up to Maria's ear, tried to restrain Maria in as a calm voice as she could manage. Oh, this.
マリアはそんなにもバラが見たいのね。
Maria, you really want to see that rose that much? Maria nodded her head several times, moaning, ooh, ooh.
どうしてそんなにバラが見たいの？
Why do you want to see that rose that much?
お母さんが
I
聞
was
いてあ
you,
げ
so
る
will you
か
tell me
ら静かに
quietly?
話して。叫んだら殴る
I'll
わ
hit you
よ
if you scream.
マリアのバラ
My
ベア
rose.
ドリーチャに呼び
Beatrice
返らせ
revived
て
it.
もらったの。また折れちゃ
It
っ
might
た
have
のかも。
broken again.
マリアはそれ
I'm
が
worried
心配
about that.
確かめないと眠れ
Can't
ない
sleep until I make sure.
Then she was making a fuss about that marked rose from yesterday. Rosa felt her headache throbbing again. She was at least a little relieved that Maria had stopped her screaming.
とにかく今はみんな大変なの。
Anyway, everyone's having a hard time right now.
だからママ
So
た
don't
ち
bother
に
Mom
迷
and
惑を
everyone
かけない
else.
で。バラの
You
話
can worry about your
は
rose all you want tomorrow
明
when it
日
stops raining.
雨が上がったら好きにしていいから。だから今は聞き分
Listen
け
to me
なさい。
just for now.
No! No, 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 no!
マリアのベアド
My
リーチャ
Beatrice's
のバラ
rose!
Rosa reflexively covered Maria's mouth. She was spoken a little too harshly and had gotten agitated again. Rosa realized it was probably her own fault and clicked her tongue in self-hatred. Maria thought that was right hurting her, growing grew even fiercer.
お願いだから静
I'm
か
begging
に
you,
し
be
て。
quiet.
どうしたらあなたは
What can I
泣
do
き
to
止む
make you
の？
stop?
どうしたらあなたはマ
What
マ
should
の
I
言
do
う
to
こと
make
を
you
聞い
listen
て
to
く
what
れ
your
る
mama
の？
says? Abruptly, Maria stopped crying unnaturally fast. Then she turned around and muttered,
マリアのバラを見たらちゃんと明日まで静かにしてるよ。
If I can see my rose, I'll be quiet until tomorrow.
本当？
Really?
Yeah,
バラ庭園
if we go to the rose
に行って
garden and see my
マリ
rose,
アのバラを見
I'll
たら
behave.
本当だよママ。
I mean it, Mama.
If it would keep Maria quiet for the time being, Rosa thought that even going out into this wind and rain would be a small price to pay. She did think it might be a bit reckless. In the end, no murder or anything of the sort actually occurred. But the clamors this morning had been a farce set up by Kinzo. You carefully thought about that chain of locked rooms and communicate more clearly than anything that was on act by the victims themselves. Really listen if you get to see the rose.
Yeah. I mean it, Mama.
Rose didn't overlook that creepy left and letting hit Maria with her fist. As she shrugged as though giving up. Fine. You have one look and be satisfied. Understand?
Mama.
Yes, Mama. I promise.
Once again, Rosa tested the weight of her gun. It's alright. It's only a farce. There's never murder on this island in the first place. Your Auntie Rosa? Our Auntie Rosa Maria? The sacrifices of the second Twilight? Damn it, someone notice them! Tell them to stop! What are these guys literally us kids doing? They're being considered Rosa's pitiful relationship with her daughter and forcefully changing the subject.